So I just got back from a strategy session with Austin, who's the founder of Flow Motion Water Systems, and helped him map out a YouTube strategy to reach 7 figures. What's interesting is that he runs a boring business. He doesn't sell directly to consumers, even though he builds and manufactures RO systems for homes and coffee shops. He sells B2B to distributors and vendors who would then sell his products to their customers. Most people would think YouTube isn't really meant for that kind of business. Well, I'm here to tell you they're wrong. Big time. And so I want to take you behind the scenes of that strategy session so you can understand my thought process as I developed out his YouTube plan. And by the end of this, you're going to understand why YouTube is crucial for any business, even the ones you think are too boring.
So YouTube is definitely what I think is going to be the most beneficial for you. There are really, I think about it, 3 goals of any video, any piece of content that we're going to make on YouTube. One is educate, so you're right. Number 2 is entertain. They're all E's, so sticking with the alliteration.
Okay.
And number 3 is empower. So those are the only reasons why people will watch content.
Okay.
If they're going to learn something, if it's going to be entertaining, or if they're going to get motivated to do something.
That's cool.
Obviously, if you want a YouTube channel...
And some lack the other 2, but does one.
Right. As long as you have one of them, the content has a purpose. It has a goal. And that's the overall goal. We want all 3 of these to somehow align with your overall mission. And so that's kind of be my next question.
Notice how I'm getting Austin to think bigger here. For a technical product like RO systems, education is the obvious starting point. But we actually need all 3 of these pillars to create a YouTube strategy that actually drives sales. So together we zoomed out a little bit and we dug a little bit deeper into his business mission, which would give me a much better idea about how I should position his YouTube content strategy.
What is
The mission.
big picture? What is Flow Motion's, if you have one, why are you here?
Yeah, I know.
Why are you doing this?
I've been thinking about this every day, dude.
I just want to get filthy rich.
Yeah. Crazy mission,
I want to
dude.
be 1.8 billion.
4 money symbols.
So like your mission is like your overall business goal.
Oh,
and then the next
okay.
part here is going
How
to be
you do it.
Your offers.
Oh, okay.
So your offers support your mission. So your offers are, I know you have the bar, that's the coffee one, right? You have there's another one. One. That's your home one, stuff like that. Because you have so many ideas to make new products. So you always tell me, I want to make this laundry thing. If you have a mission, at least you can be like, okay, is this actually supporting that?
Of course.
There's an alignment in the brand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can be building shit that you don't want.
Or that won't really sell because
Right. Or it's not going to be authentic. People are going to be like, this guy's just like...
shooting from his hip or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if somebody said like to me why I kind of started what I was doing. Yeah. So I used to be, this is always my story. I was a coffee tech and I used to drive around and fix espresso machines. And at the time it was the dawning of the new age of new espresso machines and new espresso equipment and coffee equipment. But the water systems were always this like random way in the past. And I was like, dude, like there needs to be a water system that is up to speed and snuff with this equipment.
Okay. So it seems like you saw that
There was a gap.
the water system was almost an afterthought in the coffee creation process.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay. And why do you think that's a big deal? Like why should coffee people care about that?
Because I mean, there was so much aestheticism being, well, not even aestheticism, I mean utility, but I mean design, performance was like the pinnacle of third wave coffee, right?
Third wave.
Like specialty coffee. Third wave, specialty coffee, right?
So you're bringing the fourth wave?
Fourth wave's all about equipment, dude, you know? Technology.
Okay.
You know?
So it sounds like you're saying everyone was focused on the coffee machine down here. But the way you see it, which is true, good water leads to good coffee.
Yes.
So Austin started off in the coffee tech world and he saw a gap in the market. This is gold for any marketing strategy at all. Having a clear vision and mission behind why you're doing something and what your product is really for. It's not about water filtration for Flow Motion. It's about elevating the entire coffee experience. That's a different story and it's one worth telling. So now that we understand the why behind his business, I needed to understand where his business fits into the market.
Usually when we do this, we also look at competitors. But it seems like you already know them.
Fuck them, dude.
I want to see like what would...
They don't exist, dude. They don't exist. We don't have competitors, dude. No one's on our level.
That's kind of like a bad thing. if you have 0 competitors.
I have,
But if you got a few, that's good.
I got a few.
If you got a few and they're doing well,
and they're doing great.
That's
they're
amazing. That's
good.
perfect.
They're doing too good, dude.
That's,
we need to take
that's
them
good.
out.
That's good. That means there's space in the
My
market.
competitors are killing it, dude. My competitors
They're doing
fucking-
too good.
They're doing way too
They're doing
good,
too
dude.
good.
They're eating my lunch, dude. I'm so far behind. My competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's kind of 3 ways to think about competitors. That's why I asked that. You have, in one end, you have a monopoly,
Yep.
which you don't want to be in. And then the other one you have, I call it wasteland.
It's too much.
There's no one there.
Oh.
And then you have, what we do want is a healthy saturated market. Healthy saturation.
Oh.
That's where ideally you want to be. Because a monopoly would be, for example, if you wanted to go into making smartphones right now. You're competing against Apple,
Oh.
iPhones,
Yeah.
and Samsung. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't care how great your product is, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
That's a dying market. You're not going to win there.
Yeah.
A wasteland is like, right, if you were today, you're going to be like, I'm going to build fucking bougie Walkman. You know?
Oh,
That
okay.
technology is gone.
Oh,
You're the only one in the market,
yeah.
but no one's going to buy it.
No one's gonna buy
Right? So you actually want to be in a market where there's some people in it
it. Yeah.
competing,
Yeah.
and they're all winning. Because then you can come in and then you can win.
That definitely is me.
Right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now that we understand his mission and the competitor landscape, there's still one more piece of the puzzle that's important for creating a big picture content strategy.
There's also the method called the unique method, which is what makes your method of business different from these homies.
Mm-hmm.
And why does that matter? And usually a unique method has 2 components to it as well. There is the old way and then your way. So usually when you say unique method, it's like, oh, my system is better because the old way of doing things doesn't work anymore. The old way is like 3-stage and it doesn't have this. This causes these kinds of problems. The new way,
We're gonna kill it.
the new way is my 7-stage thing.
Yeah.
It destroys those problems and it helps you with this,
Does this, and this.
And so it's an obvious choice. So that's kind of how I'm going to frame it.
Yeah.
Usually the old way, this is another behind the scenes act. The old way is usually what these homies are doing. But we'll get,
Oh yeah.
usually,
of course.
Usually the competitors are doing the old way and you're the one.
Of course. Yeah.
Beside the point. But that's when you think about unique method is you want to like trademark it, you want to like coin your osmosis system, whatever,
Yeah.
the Flomo, the
Process.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You'll come up with something. That'll probably come out in some education that you do.
I
Because
see.
then people will remember you. It's like, oh, they do that. You know, that's
Yeah.
why systems are so good.
Right.
Like if you look at Liquid IV, they have like the proprietary like
A blend of whatever.
yeah, it's like this is the something concoction.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
Right.
or I'm trying to think of like
Well, what do you think? I mean, I like you brought that up. How effective do you think that is? Like, I know a company or two that does this,
Yeah.
and they call it something, and it's like, it almost is confusing because you're like,
yeah. It's-
why are you calling it like?
Mhm.
However,
Right.
maybe to a consumer, they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
But if they did a little more education and go, wait, I don't know if this is the same thing.
I thought Austin brought up a really interesting point here about how most businesses market backwards. A lot of companies try to get fancy and come up with these tricks or gimmicks that fool customers into buying the products. But the truth is, a strong product is the best marketing, always. I'm assuming coming in here that Austin already has an amazing product. What I'm suggesting isn't some marketing gimmick or, coming up with some fad. It's finding a way to package his genuine innovation into a unique method that makes him stand apart from his competitors.
Right. Well, obviously, whatever method it is, it should be sound.
Yeah.
'Cause I know what you're talking about. A lot of companies just like try to throw fancy shit together, make it like confusing or like make it look all sciencey. When if you just peel back a layer, it's like, dude, you just made that up or like whatever.
That's
so
what
obviously
I see.
that's why I'm asking these questions. Like,
Sure.
is it actually this? Good marketing depends on a good product.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you've already done
That
the work to know
the
you have
product's
good
sound
R&D,
and
you got
stuff.
good products,
Yes.
and you'll keep working on that with feedback and stuff.
Yes.
So by understanding Austin's story, the business mission, competitor landscape, and what makes his product different, I now had a bird's eye view of how to position his YouTube channel. Now we can deep dive into the 3 E's of his strategy.
You want to have a few videos at least. Number one is onboarding. So
Yeah.
you get it, you just got your box, let's open it up together.
Yeah.
Let's set it up.
Yeah.
That's onboarding.
Mhm.
Second one, you want a maintenance one. All right, you've had it for a while. This is how you take care of it.
Yeah. Right.
And the third one is troubleshooting.
Yep.
All right, you're running some shit. Let's figure it out. And you can make videos for all these over as many as you want for each product.
Right.
These are going to be the bread and butter. These are the easiest ones.
Okay, right.
You can blend some components of these in there if you want to.
Right.
That'd be fun. Like if you're like, love that you're telling jokes, you're doing whatever.
Right.
That's going to come from you down here,
Yeah.
However you want to entertain. I would definitely try to avoid making entertainment the focus of it.
Oh yeah.
But you can weave it in there and just be.
It's just the funniest video, and it's like, bruh, you're a tech,
not helpful at all.
you're a tech trying to watch how to learn to install, and it's just jokes, and it's just like, bro, so annoying, so annoying.
Yeah, not useful at all. All right, let's go on to this one here. Which one do you want to tackle first? Entertainment or empower? Empower's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Also, probably not one that you're gonna do a lot of, unless you're.
Well, let's go into that one then.
Sure. Empower. I would say this one would be anything that
I
you
have an
want
idea
to
for
use
that.
to build hype. So, updates, product launches.
Okay.
Updates.
Right.
Or like doing videos to say, hey, we have an upcoming event. Or something
I
like
see.
That would just be stuff to get people excited.
I see.
For something that's coming up.
Oh,
that you're
okay.
working on.
Okay, so that kind of stuff.
Like how Apple does like their launch events and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all excited for it, and they're like, well, you do a little teaser video, and it's like, we have something big coming up.
Got it.
And it's build hype,
I see.
That's the whole
Think
point
of
of
like
it.
hype. Okay.
Yeah, like if you did like a trailer for like, hey, we're doing like a coffee pop-up with Flow Motion's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Promo video.
Uh-huh.
Those kinds of things usually do well for, that kind of goes into entertainment too, but if you eventually start doing collaborations with companies, that's why YouTube is so important, because I guarantee you, the companies like La Marzocco or whatever, they probably have media teams.
Oh yeah.
Apart.
Oh,
If
for
you get
sure.
to-
Dude, they just did a collab with Porsche.
And if you see like, if they see you have good content, they can be like, dude,
Yeah.
let's fucking work.
Let's do
And
something.
that's gonna be like obvious synergy. So last one, this is the fun one. We can go forever about this one, but we'll just keep it
It's the
simple.
only one you and I care about. Is it funny, dude?
This one's more brand building than anything. Like, are you giving people a reason to come back and watch your videos? To come back to your brand, to remember your name?
Oh, dude,
to
I
stand
have
for
a
something
good one for this.
outside of it. I guess there's like two big categories that work really well on YouTube for like general buckets that you can put these videos in. So number one is curiosity, which is this.
Okay.
So if the video is gonna make someone curious, the other one is negativity actually, which is very interesting. Negativity is making people, it's like fear mongering. What does bottled water actually
Contain.
Stuff like that, or like what does the average drinking water in LA look like?
Yeah, how bad is
How bad is it?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, so you get that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Politics. Politics is amazing. It's like Elon Musk just did this. Like, what's it gonna mean for
It just
people?
gets them and they're like, oh,
Those are the
my
two
gosh.
emotions that people
Feed
have.
off of.
Marketing has done over like 30 years of research.
Yeah.
Those are the two most important ones. This one is the best one, curiosity.
I see.
But negativity is number two. And everything else, all the other emotions are super far down the list. But those two concepts, you have curiosity and negativity, we're pretty much good on entertainment videos. You can remix those into a billion different ways.
I see.
And if this format does well, just do it every week.
Just do it. Yeah.
Do it every week.
It would be very.
Do it every week.
So now we had the YouTube roadmap all laid out. The next step was making sure that it fit in with his overall business strategy. Because at this point, Austin wasn't clear yet how YouTube was going to benefit his B2B model. So I showed him why YouTube wasn't just a nice to have, it was actually a core component of fulfillment for his entire business.
Obviously, when you make sales to your distributors, your customers, there's distributors, right?
Mm-hmm.
My next question is, which that content is going to cover already, mainly this one, is what do they need from you? Because this is step one of the sales process, right? You get the customer, but number two is you're going to make them happy. So you gotta keep them happy. Keep them happy. Because usually when someone buys a product or makes a sale or lands something, they're stoked, right? It's like that buyer's high.
Oh yeah.
You just bought some online, like, oh fuck, I'm so stoked to get this item.
Yeah.
They're gonna be feeling good. And if you don't deliver on that feeling, then they're not gonna refer your product, they're not gonna want to keep working with you.
Yeah.
So you gotta get them stoked, you gotta keep them happy.
Yeah.
Those are two things.
That's-
So getting them stoked, you already do that. That's you and Ross.
Yeah.
You guys are selling. We can make some pitch decks, we can send some videos, we're all getting them stoked. Now they're your customer, how do you keep them happy?
Got it.
And so keeping them happy, obviously we're gonna have to give them some education, some videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one, add videos, we got that. Two is communication with you. I don't know how you're doing that.
Yeah. Not a ton of it.
For the future, if you do have a lot of distributors, you probably want to do a strategy of like, you could do two ways. You could do concierge, and then you could do community. So all the distributors, you build a community for them. It's like you could build like not a Facebook group, that's probably kind of old school, but you build some kind
platform
of
thing.
Some platform where like you can, hey, if you work with me as well, I'll have a network of all these other distributors you can work with, you can connect with. You can do events privately with them.
I see.
Do events. Oh, if you want to join our events, it's exclusive to our VIP, whatever. Then I'll have to go in there. But community's good. People like meeting other founders, like meeting other businesses.
Yeah.
The concierge one was like that. When we went to that Kings game, you know, you have like you have an account manager.
Yeah.
Who's gonna wine and dine you.
Yeah.
Check with you. Hey, how you doing? You know.
Yeah.
You want someone who is going to be your customer success manager. Because you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
You're going to be too busy doing other shit. So you're gonna have to hire someone, or eventually get someone to be a customer success manager. And they can probably take care of multiple clients, you know. And your account manager is going to be taking all the feedback that they get from the clients, and we're going to be using that to make more content. All of that flows back in order. So, and the community too. If you have a community and they can ask questions and do stuff, they can also give you feedback.
I see.
So I'll come back around. Your customers have customers themselves, right?
Yep.
This is the direct to consumer market.
I see.
And they're going to have angry customers, and they're going to be coming to them for problems, and they're going to be coming to you for problems.
Yep.
So their happiness is really their happiness.
Yes, of course.
And so their happiness comes from, again, here. And you just giving them good documentation and training. I guess training would be here too. Because educational videos is one thing, but training is like, okay, now how do you actually implement it?
Yeah.
How do we actually show me that you know what you're doing? We're going to give you the tools you need to be successful. We'll give you kits, we'll give you branding, we'll give you instructions, we'll give you all the stuff you need. We'll communicate well.
Yeah, dude, I mean, even all this, like, it's wild because this could keep us so busy and return a lot of value for one product.
Exactly. You don't even need more products right now.
Yeah, like, dude, this, because thinking about it, like, even just CMD.
Yeah, because if you have multiple offers, you have to do this for all of them.
Yeah, I know.
That's why like, having more offers is usually not the way to go. You want to scale with
That's
one.
That's what I'm saying. If we just like kill it, give them a lot of tools, like here are the videos, and like, dude, all the other products won't have any of that.
Right.
For
yeah. And your goal, I guess, you obviously have to set expectations with your clients, your distributors too.
Yeah.
That in return for all this stuff, could you do us a favor and collect testimonials from your customers, because you want to get these juicy 5 stars. And then if they feed those back to you, you can put them on your website, all that stuff too. But this is the picture what I think we can do.
This too.
Hopefully that was useful in how I see the whole thing working
pretty
out.
Sick. Well, this is cool because also like I like seeing this too because
you see how YouTube fits in at least.
Oh, 100%. Well, it's also nice because it makes me also feel like, you know, I'm kind of spending all this time in resources to try to get more product to get sales. But if we also just spend resources in this, this would just double down in sales into one product we're already doing.
Right.
You know?
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean?
The problem with most businesses is this is a big lift. Getting this set up requires a lot of effort and work.
I think we're nimble though, and we can, you know, we can whip stuff out.
I think with the tools that we have now, and I've been doing this for long enough to where like getting this started doesn't feel so scary to me anymore.
Oh,
I already know what to do.
You already know how to do that. But also like,
and this, I kind of know how to do this part too. But
we will be able to make that stuff. Like we could. Dude, that's gonna be.
That's an instant classic. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
The beauty of YouTube is that it delivers on the most fundamental business need, which is education. At the end of the day, every single business has a educational component to it, whether it's educating, you know, directly to your customers or your customers of your customers about your products and the problem that you solve. It enables marketing, fulfillment, and innovation in the whole business to run more smoothly. And this is why YouTube is so powerful compared to any other platform. It makes your business more three-dimensional. People get to see the way that you speak, the way that you deliver your message, your conviction, and the charisma behind your business about why you're doing what you do. And they can also see real-life applications and demonstrations of your product. These are the things that just can't be delivered through emails or texts or social media posts. Because if you have an amazing product or service, then it's your responsibility to figure out how you want to share it with people. And so if you run a business and want to become more three-dimensional and build authority on YouTube through a strategy just like this, then I'm gonna leave a link in the description below or in the pinned comment. We are about to open up slots soon in our program, 3D Creator, and I would love to see if we'd be a good fit to help you grow your business on YouTube using AI-powered content systems. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.